Four-way podcast, man. Yo.
We're Four-Way Podcast, man.
Yo. You already know it's Four-way podcast. It's your boy Fuzzy317. I got the gang in here with me.
Your boy Big Ace. Cornbread in here.
Hey, excited interview today, man. We got She Loves Dax.
What's going on?
So first thing we definitely got to get into. I watched your voice of Indy, so I don't want to bring up probably too many questions you've already been asked, but definitely one let's speak on where you came from, your upbringing.
In my upbringing, I was raised on the west side. I was West Side Hogville, 10th Street to 16th. Mom's Donuts. But right there on that block on Tremont, we grew up in a house right off 10th Street. It actually just burned down, but really just around my brothers and sisters and cousins. We all stayed in one house, so it was kind of like a family home. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. My dad had different baby mamas, but they was unlike in today's day where baby mamas fight.
Yeah, they are.
Bump heads. Somehow, you know what I'm saying, they managed to stay close so we could stay close as siblings. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I shout out my mama and shout out my auntie Tracy for just keeping us together for real, making us like one for real. So I know a lot of families that got broken up from their siblings just because of how.
Yeah, you'll grow up in a whole different home from your sibling, and you'll probably see them and sometimes for me, for example, my pops got I got an older sister, so she'll come over, summers, this, that, and the third, Christmas stuff. But whole time, I know her, but I don't really know her. She got her own brother at home. Mm-hmm. You feel me? He got a whole nother dad, so it's just there was definitely always a disconnect growing up. And even to this day, I still see her on the internet, but I ain't gonna cap we just don't talk.
It ain't that
there's no bond there.
A full blood brother or full blood sister bond.
Yeah, it's just. But the whole time that's my blood sister. You feel me? We got the same pops and stuff. She's got a different dad.
Facts. But yeah, it was just I ain't gonna make it seem like Hogville was just. It was just overly it was just treacherous.
You still got to have your childhood.
We had a good childhood, bro. Even my pops had left when I think I was 2 years old. My pops left and ended up moving to Georgia, but I even still went. I grew up in Georgia halfway just because I would go down there and live with him every summer. So you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of time to spend with my pops, but I definitely spent a lot of time with my siblings, just bonding, going outside, riding bikes. I had real big brothers for real, so I had guidance. You know what I'm saying?
So you the youngest?
I'm the second youngest. I got a little brother that was born and raised in Georgia.
Okay, but in the house you was growing up and you was the baby.
Yeah, I'm the baby. For sure.
Hell yeah. And then so I heard you had speak on so your mom was in the choir, your father he was a pianist. So where was the musical influence there? Was it a church? Was it because they were in the church, or he was just a pianist on his own?
It was. I'm not gonna lie. It was the church for sure. Because at the end of the day, just everything that came with it, taught me music, just to bump my feet. You know what I'm saying? As simple as tapping my hand on my leg. Everything kind of correlated, to make me really push towards music. But my dad played organ or piano at church. I'm sitting right next to him, just watching his hands. You know what I'm saying? My mom singing choir, I'm sitting right there. She, as a baby, she was just singing to me. You know what I'm saying? When I'm crying or
so it's always been musical. You've always felt you've just heard music a lot.
Hell yeah, a tambourine in my hand. Anybody will tell you, when I was young, church boy for sure. My mama had me suited and booted every Sunday.
Hey, that motherfucker catching the Holy Ghost with the tambourine.
I ain't playing no games.
Hell yeah. I was about to say, so when was the first time where you decided, to really get into music? Because I want to say the oldest video I seen was probably about 4 years old. Mm-hmm. So you've been on the rapping heavy, you feel me, for a little while. But when was the first time you got where you wanted to put a song together? What age would you say?
The first time that I actually did want to put a song together, I was 13. And back in that time, I had an Android and I had an iPhone. I think it was an iPhone 4 or iPhone 3. What I would do was I would record myself. I would record on SoundCloud on the Android because it would let you record.
Hell yeah.
and I would play the music on the iPhone. I would just sit them together, and I'd be on the porch. I'd rap.
And you just sit there and just rap right over the beat right next to this. Hell yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I think that was the first time that I actually put a song together. I was like, you know what? Let me record this and actually put it on SoundCloud.
You know if any of those songs they still up on there? Can they be found?
I deleted them.
Damn.
I really, now that I'm looking back, I really should have kept them just so I could, you know what I'm saying, go back and people would ask like, where is this? Where is that? I really deleted them because I was just like, you know what? I'm better than that now. Like
I feel
time went
that.
on, and I was like, my sound sounds so much better now. So it wasn't even no point to, you know what I'm saying?
So do you get like a feeling like anytime you get stuck and shit like that, do you go back to like, hey, let me think I like when you did have it, like when you was getting stuck, did you go back to it, like listen to it like, all right, let me.
Hell yeah. So like after I recorded that first song, that's what really got me jumping. Cause Twitter was busting back then. So after I made the song, I went to Triller, made a Triller video, we put it on Twitter, me and all my little niggas or whatever. We made a little video, put that motherfucker on Twitter, and people was, you know what I'm saying, they was eating at it. So I'm like, damn, if I keep on doing this, my little fan base gonna start to shake, you know what I'm saying? So it was one of them, it was a good ass energy song, it turned everybody up. I'm like, all right, bet. And I probably did that for the next about 2-3 songs. And that's when my brother was like, bro, you need to start really like taking your music serious. Like, I don't know, I just kind of jumped out from there. I'm like, fuck it, like let's start taking let's start going to the studio, let's pay for studio time. Let's start taking pictures, professional pictures, and you know what I'm saying, posting and getting people engaged. You know what I'm saying? And shit, it started working in my favor. I ain't gonna lie.
So you would say like your music or your environment influenced your music.
Oh, for sure. And not just the Hallville environment. That took for me to get out my shell and go up north with my friends. You know what I'm saying? In the Carmel area. No offense, but being out with the white folks.
Hey, no, for real though.
Yeah, for real. Like I had to have them experiences. Without them, I wouldn't be who I am today.
I still remember the first time I went up to Carmel because I grew up out south, and so I live in Laurelwood. Like, and shit, the biggest thing next to us was like a Target at the time, and that shit got closed down. So then we got Shoppers World. I remember the first time I went up there, I saw Saks Fifth Avenue. Shit, just seeing the fucking building, I'm like, oh shit, this is real. Like, this shit ain't just in Hollywood. Like, yo, they got one of these in my city. Like, it just it gives you like the idea, like, okay, like it's a lot bigger than these couple blocks that I hang around every single day. It shows you like the world is fucking massive,
bro. I started getting out my shell around probably about 14, 15, and I had never been to like music festivals. I had never been like canoeing. I never been camping.
Start getting these different life experiences. So
you know what I'm saying? Like all I knew was literally like, "Hey Dex, come outside and play."
Literally for the what is it when you curveball, play basketball,
you know what I'm saying?
Go fucking knock on doors and shit.
My brothers was athletes. My big brothers was athletes. So all I knew kind of was like football or basketball. You know what I'm saying? Football was my thing back then, but I started getting nice with the hoops, so I started hooping in high school. But it was just like one of them things where it was either you was focused on sports or you was gonna get into some bullshit around there. You know what I'm saying? My big brothers, like I said, I had guidance, so my big brothers made sure that we kept our head on straight.
Hey, I'm about to say a lot of what you've been saying is like a lot of your big brothers coming to you, like giving you that advice and being there to make sure like you just don't get strayed away with like what you're doing. Like when you was making music, telling you like, all right, bro, like start taking it serious. Then like this is what you want to do. Or when you in school, like bro, like we're hanging outside, like bro, let's get on the football team so you have practice, you out the way, like
like I ain't had no choice. Like at a certain age, probably about 8th grade, like my mom's was a single mom, so it was like if I wanted to do sports, I had to make sure that I was on it. She was always working, so it wasn't like I could call mom, I want to go to practice. No, nigga, I'm about to make this 30-minute walk, you feel me, to practice with my pads.
You gotta want to do it, you feel me?
You know what I'm saying? I had to want to do it, so
I know that shit. So,
keep track of your schedule. You gotta know when the games are. You gotta know how you get into the game, how to get for the go.
Ain't nobody coming. So you know what I'm saying? If this is what I want to do, I'm gonna have to do it. Give it 100. You know what I'm saying? It was just one of them situations, but I'm grateful for it all. At the end of the day, coaches, Even parents that treated me like I was you know what I'm saying, they wanted their kids or something, just so I ain't feel left out or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all them people.
And then so you talk about going viral on TikTok. What would you say like? Because of course, would it been around like COVID? Like when did you first hop on TikTok?
So, all right. So when I hopped on TikTok, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was just kind of like a lot of, well, most people. Like I was making fun of everybody that was on there. Like
I feel you, bro. I got a story I can tell. I don't want to cut you off, but so when it first popped off, it was a young kid that like from Easton where I grew up, and this kid like he on here dancing, and of course being a hand ass nigga, I'm like, bro, that shit corny as hell.
Yep.
Hey, bro, live out in LA right now. Got a family for me. Done moved his sister out to LA. Done moved his brother out to LA. Like it wasn't that. It ain't corny no more. Like
on my life, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly how I viewed it. So like back then, when I first downloaded it, I had just moved to Georgia. This is probably like 2021. I downloaded TikTok. I'm like, man, these niggas on here hell. Like, I don't know how to do this shit, but at the same time, like, I'm just still watching, still scrolling. And I'm trying to put my phone down and damn near get it, you know what I'm saying, on some shit. But I look so goofy doing it.
I'm like, bro, I don't look like the other one. I don't look like the video I just watched.
I'm like, I don't know how niggas is doing this hip shit. Like, so then, my girl, she was like, man, you are hell. Like, she'll keep walking in and see me do it. She's like, man, you are hell.
Nigga damn near stop dancing real quick, wait for her to walk out the door.
Chill out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, man, fuck it. I ain't even about to keep trying this shit. And she was like, nah. She was like, do that. She was like, because you going to get it. She was like, and when you get it, she was like, you one of them type of people that, you know what I'm saying, is a people person. People going to attract to you just because you. So I kept doing it, and I was just like, I started seeing that people would find their niche in TikTok. It wasn't all about dancing. You feel me? So once I understood that you could put memes behind, like sad memes, funny memes, and that's what makes people attract to your shit and engage. So once I found that out, I'm like, you know what? I'm about to try to do all this shit on my page to make people, you know what I'm saying, and whatever hit, that's what I'm gonna go with when it hit.
You found yourself just literally just trying everything, like all the trends,
funny shit, sad shit, and then I'm traveling, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna travel and show people what it's like to travel, because some people don't travel.
Literally.
So I'm like, all right, bet. The first video I made, bro, it was some funny shit, and it did like, I think it had like 500 likes. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do one tomorrow just on some bullshit. Kid you not, it's like the second day of me living in Georgia. My girl told me roll up. I'm like, all right, go watch the wood, start breaking it down. I'm like, you know what, I'm about to make a TikTok in here in the bathroom. It's good light. Put my shit down. I'm rolling the wood. Nigga, I posted the shit. I don't even remember exactly verbatim word for word what I said, but I posted the video and it was some funny shit on there, but it was like my face was in the back, like while I'm rolling up. Again, like probably the first 5 minutes, I probably had like 20K likes, like on some shit.
And then what was that feeling like? So when you first saw it, 'cause I imagine you probably like set the phone down and then you just pick it back up and that motherfucker like crazy TikTok notification. What was that?
It wasn't even, you know how your shit pop up on here
you
and
don't
vibrate or
even
something? It didn't even do that, bro. I had to go to the app. I'm like, let me see what this motherfucker hitting on. Refresh my shit, comments, likes. I'm like, oh shit. I'm showing her, she's like, what the fuck? That's hell. Like, that's crazy, but keep doing it. Then I leave my phone on. 30 minutes go pop. My shit at like 500,000 views. So I'm like, damn. I hit 1 million within an hour. Damn. My shit starts slowing down at about 2 million. But right now, it starts slowing down about like damn near 1.8 million. But right now it's at 3 million.
That's crazy.
That motherfucker still gets likes, comments, all type of shit to this day.
Hell yeah.
4 years later.
That's lit as hell.
In my life.
And then so what's some new music projects you got coming up?
I'm gonna keep it real. I've been just kind of like lately. I had writer's block for a while, probably about 2 months. So it took me a minute to get back in the studio, but I found my groove again, and I'm back in there. But I know for sure I'm about to drop an R&B album with my brother Corday.
R&B.
Yep.
Hell yeah, finally, shit, man.
Something for the
Some
ladies.
type of rapper doing some.
I was listening to that One More Dance because I watched the interview and I heard it at the end. I'm like, yo, that motherfucker, like, it just make you want to hit that shit, like.
So, like, I could tell you how that came about. One More Dance was just a whole TikTok tape that I made with my bro Corday. And
so when you said TikTok, I don't want to cut you off, but like, you mean like you was planning for like this to all be like TikTok dance songs type of way, like.
All sounds that you can use on there, and I knew one would catch. That's kind of how I play the game. Mm-hmm. That's my. If I could say, I'm not showing my hand all the way, but that's a strategy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you should do everything and see which one catches the most, you feel me, and you'll know where people gonna gravitate to. So we have been on TikTok since back then in 2021. I was just like, bro, all these songs is going viral, and every time somebody just swipe up and hear the shit in the background, it don't even matter if they was paying attention to it. Even if they was paying attention just to the video, your shit still got played and somebody still heard it, and that counts as a stream. So I'm like, you know what? We're about to make a tape full of this. The correct word for it is Jersey music. That's the type of beat it is.
Okay, yeah, like it give like footwork vibe, like
club. It's called club music, but it's definitely Jersey. It's Jersey flow.
The East Coast shit.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I told my bro, I'm like, we about to travel, bro. We went over to Kentucky. We went to Memphis. We went to Atlanta. We went to Florida, and that's when we started doing that traveling. The niggas that was going viral for that music on TikTok that we was seeing, we start running into them niggas. Once we ran into them niggas, they had seen my viral video from me being on the funny shit.
Hell yeah.
So they knew who I was. Mm-hmm. And prior to that, I want to say like a month prior to us traveling, I hit one of them up. And this nigga was like, it's a nigga named, his name PGS Spence. And they from Philly. But he had been going viral for making songs, dancing, all type of shit. And I hit him up, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Which one for a feature? Ooh. He checked my Instagram, he was like, bro, he was like, in all honesty, he was like, shit, just give me like 500. His shit doing numbers right now, so I'm like, shit, I pay that 500 to get my shit off the ground. And we end up running into him in Florida on the strip. And he was just like, shit, bro, what y'all got going tonight? Like, shit. He like, come to the club with us. Him and his brother Dice, they make music together and dances and shit and all that shit. So they seeing people walk up to me like, hey, that's you feel me? They pulling out their phone like, that's bro, you feel me? Mm-hmm. But females is running up to them like, can you do your can we do your dance to your sound right now? And bro doing it, you know what I'm saying? With Ella, it's never got a line. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, you feel me? We turned here. That was a good ass feeling. But I come back to the city, motherfuckers like, bro, yo, lame ass over here doing TikToks and shaking your hips and like niggas is trying to make me look. Then they're sweet. Like I'm like, damn, like for being myself on this motherfucker, like I can't make motherfuckers laugh. I can't dance with females. I can't dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I took that and I took it with a grain of salt.
And you also got to know, like, a lot of times, like, because I heard you say in the other video, like, you hate it because you can't do it.
Yeah.
Like, that's where the anger comes from a lot. Like, you'll see somebody doing something, and you like, damn, like, bro, you probably don't feel comfortable enough to do it, or you don't have enough, whatever, like, or you just don't got rhythm to do it.
You don't have rhythm. That's exactly where I was at when I first started, bro. I was like, man, these niggas is hell. These niggas cornball Jamal. Until I start getting it, and I'm like, oh, this shit actually
it's fun as hell, and you having fun with it too. Like,
I go to them different places. Like, I go to Miami every year, once or twice. But I go to all these different states, bro, and I put my phone down, and people see me doing TikToks. People hop right in.
Now it's the thing. Like, people love to. It's cool now. Like,
yeah, it's cool. It's a trend.
Everybody, because at first, like, everybody like, oh, you just doing that to do it, and then they start. Oh wait, you make some money from that?
Yeah.
They paid you to do that? Like,
how much you get paid for? You know what I'm saying? And it'd be like, man.
And it's that hatred because it's like, damn, like, bro, this nigga been doing these dances, like, he gets some money from it. And if I would have just been doing the dances, like, some people it's just a regret. It's a definitely hatred. Get out.
I'll put it to you like this, bro. I get paid to go to Miami once every year. it's a festival that my friend had put me on. It's called Curve Fest. It's like full of BBWs. They embrace their body. Like
I'm about to say, yeah, I feel like I've definitely heard about this.
So
I
you know
do
what I'm
like,
saying?
the
Like
beautiful woman.
I didn't know what that was at first. I just came. Like my friend was like, "Come out here. I got a show. I'm getting paid. I'm gonna put you on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna share my set with you and my cheese." So you feel me? I'm like, all right, bet. Everything's paid for it too. They pay for your hotel. They pay for your drinks. They pay for your.
That's some
Ubers
clutch
and
ass
this.
shit for him to just say, bro, come out here, like, I'm gonna put you on this, like.
So boom, it's a she. She's a singer.
Oh, hell yeah.
So boom, she got a good ass voice too. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna come out there and check it out, see what it's like. I like Miami anyway, so I'm out there. I go out there. I'm the last person to perform. They saved the best for last. I'm the last person to perform. It's like over 10 people that don't perform. I had the best performance. She did too. Don't get me wrong, but I had the best performance. They called me. They called the owner of it called me and put me to the side like right after the event. I just love, you know what I'm saying, your stage presence. You engage with everybody. You not, you know what I'm saying, you're not just sitting off to the side like you a vibe. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I appreciate you. She was like, we definitely gonna have you back next year.
See, that's the thing about it. Like,
I'm going next month.
So how many have you done so far?
This will be my second one. That
Hell
was last
yeah.
year. You know what I'm saying?
That's clutch as hell.
So
No,
I'm
that's
like, I can't really miss with that. And all I did, I only performed one song. I performed one more dance.
and the opportunities, like, they just come to you, you just took it, and that's like,
Nobody knew me, bro. You would have thought that everybody was there for me. That was weird to me because I'm like, damn, I've been dropped this song, and in the city, it's like a lot of people do know about the song. A lot of people know me for sure, but it's like the energy I got out there, bro. I was like, nah.
because they don't, like, if, in your city, of course, people never want to be fanned out.
Facts.
People never want to see it, even if it's like your man's never want to feel like, oh, like, nah, that's my man's. Like, I like his music because it's my man's. Like, when you go out of state, they only like it because the music, and now they fanned out. They're genuine fans. You feel me?
I hate that it's like that, bro. Because now that the door is opening a little bit more for me, I could say like I didn't used to pop out here. Like I was kind of like put up, but you would see me on the internet doing everything. But now that I pop out more, like a lot of people are starting to tap more into my music and what I got going on. But at the same time, it's just like the way people was acting out there, they starting to act like that here. Like when they see me out, this little boy last weekend, this little boy was literally eating some Taco Bell at the Taco Bell downtown. I was walking past, and he was like, "One more dance," and everybody just stopped with me. Like I was just like I shook up with him. I was just like, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
But at the same time, I started understanding. I'm like, I didn't know this little dude from a can of paint. And little bro was probably like 16 years old. And I'm talking about, bro, people's babies be dancing to my music. My nephew, he in the video, but like just the impact that I have on kids alone, the kids is the future. So I'm gonna win.
Literally,
If I stay and I influence
the youth
kids,
is where it's at for real.
That's why they understand, because when Soulja Boy got to talking about like how he stepped away, he didn't want to be with the kids, fans. All I'm like, bro, that's the money maker
that's
right
the
there.
bag right there.
Because your parents gonna spend all
And
the
not
money
only
for
that,
the
but
shit
they're
that you wanna do.
youthful, and a kid is way quicker to tell his friend, like, bro, listen to the song I heard, or like, listen to this. Like,
Not only that,
they're
money
way
coming
quicker
in,
than.
bro.
Then we go back. No offense. Go back to the white people. The white people's gonna pay that bag for their kids to go see you perform.
Straight up. And
I'm about to say, yeah, like
merchandise, anything.
They
gonna
gonna
support
anything.
you. As long as they say they want it and go tell mommy and daddy, they gonna get it, and they gonna make sure that they see to whatever they're trying to do. So it's like, bro, we talk about where I come from. Growing up, that's all I seen was like shit, treacherous music and everybody trying, you know what I'm saying, bang and do this, that, and the third. But once I got up out of that phase, like my first couple songs, it was some good ghetto shit, you know what I'm saying, some ratchet shit. But once I started to understand, like with the TikTok shit, like I can make a whole different wave of music.
And the people listening to this music are more receptive to like want to be at a show, want to come and dance because it's dance music. Like when it's like a trap artist or like somebody who's making like drill music or something, you honestly less likely even want to go to their show because like it's probably gonna be ratchet. It's at the club more than likely. Like they're not marketable. It's hard to market drill music to a wide audience. You'll probably get a lot of listens and stuff.
Yeah.
But as far as like marketing, you're not going to be able to get. No brand wants to touch you with a 10-foot pole.
Come on, man. Fuck that. Like at the end of the day, if you're an artist and you making that kind of music, I don't knock nobody for making that kind of music, but I feel like you're putting yourself in a box.
Definitely.
Because
now you can't go out and do pop if your last song was you talking about spinning with a switchy. Like, it's going to be hard to sit here and then come with a dance song because it's like, it's not going to be as received. Like, how you shaking your hips now when you was with the switchy? Like,
come on.
It's a hard transition.
And that's, bro, that transition was hard. I'm glad you just spoke on that. That was a hard ass transition for me. Because if you go back and you do your history on YouTube, bro, my people definitely, we done made them kind of videos, bro. Like,
and like you even spoke on it. You were saying like you're running into people and it's like basically like calling you like you a sweet ass nigga. Like, bro, they damn near look at you like pussy. Like,
I just ran into somebody who was talking down on my name this weekend. I be at Club 6 every Friday. So like,
you talk what you said, Club 6?
Yep.
Downtown? Hell yeah, I be downtown. I was just at the Meridian Room in Envy last night.
You feel me? So if y'all ever want to come out and pop shit, come Friday, you know what I'm saying? Come find me or hit me up, shit, nigga.
I'll definitely fuck because I be downtown a lot. I didn't go cat.
Bro, but so it was a dude about a year ago. He didn't understand who he was in front of, but he was talking to some females and somehow my name came up. I wasn't there, but one of the girls that called me, she told me that my name was brought up and that they were speaking sour on me. Well, one guy was speaking sour on me, so I'm like, okay, cool. I know this guy from school. This guy used to be the one that wore a lunchbox strapped on
satchel.
Yeah,
satchel
you feel me?
shit.
He wears shorts and socks.
He got out of school and
you know
changed his whole vibe. He went and got a gun and energy changed. Like,
became a gangster, bro. So
he didn't go to college and stayed on the block.
So mind you, I haven't seen him since then. So when they tell me who it is, I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck y'all talking about. And then they show me a picture. I'm like, I called her bros.
You talking about bro?
Yeah, I called her bros and everything. I'm like, bro never used to be walking with us for protection. That's
crazy, man. Like,
so I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Now that he talking about, I don't know about Dax. That nigga damn near weird. Like, he damn near sweet. Like, trying to make me sound sweet to the females. Yeah. Whole time the females fuck with me the long way, so he was already making a wrong turn. So I approached him. I had talked to him in his DM, and it wasn't even like I was coming at him on no overly tough shit. I was just like, hey, bro, what's going on? You feel me? Like,
he was cool, bro. Like, it wasn't no tension. Like, what got you to the point where you just want to talk on me like this? Like,
I'm like, I heard you have my name in the wind. I'm like, I'm just trying to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He like, bro, he like, I don't talk about niggas, especially not around no bitches. So I'm like, well, I wouldn't be here if you wouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Like,
at the end of the day, bro.
Call me a liar now.
Exactly. At the end of the day, I am who I am on social media. But at the end of the day,
you a man, like
you man. Yeah, I still stand on what I stand on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
niggas can be funny and like just because I ain't overly have a gangster persona, that don't mean you gonna be able to just push a nigga over. And that's not
hard every day, all the time. You can't be.
And I'm not even one of them people to be like, oh, bro, you know what I used to be on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even about that. It's the fact that I'm still who I used to be, bro. Like, I've just
evolved. You feel me? And I've allowed myself to get to a space where I don't have to sit here and puff my chest out everywhere I go. You feel me? I can walk in the room and just be cool.
Bro. Everybody cool with me being here. I ain't gotta. Oh shit!
Put your shoulder down.
You know what I'm saying? So it was one of them times this weekend. I ended up running into bro. You know what I'm saying? He made eye contact with me. I made eye contact with him. And I even stared him down a little bit just to make sure he knew that I was looking. You know what I'm saying?
Like, hey, bro, like I see you, see me.
Yeah, I want you to see me looking at you, because I want to see what you really. Cause all right, so boom. At the end of the conversation, he was just like, I didn't even say nothing like tough, like I was gonna do something to him. But he was just like, shit, if you feel like how you feeling, shit, you can play it how you want to when you see me. So now I have to see what you really own. I have to see what you really got.
Like, fuck you put the ball on my court, I'm finna shoot this bitch.
We talking like this on social media, but I remember who you were, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't forget faces and I don't forget the way people really genuinely are. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I know who this is.
I know how you grew up, bro. Like
a year went by. and I just seen him this weekend. I stare at him. He look at me and look up, and that was the first thing that told me like he don't want nothing to do with me.
Well, no smoke.
But now you want to see how I'm gonna play it, so now I got to see what you really on. I was in a section and I came down from the section and came to the dance floor where he was. He was with his brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you with.
Yeah.
That don't move me at all. I'm be the same nigga whether I'm with 10 niggas or by myself. My 10 niggas are still in the section. I just said, hold on, y'all, I'm about to go down here real quick.
Yeah, see what bro say it.
I went down here. They all watching me. I went down here and I'm just standing. I'm standing right next to him like me and you. But we standing up and then everybody turned up. He turned up, got his arm around his brother, so I know he with him. You know what I'm saying? And he come around and I'm still looking at him like this.
Yeah, like, what's up, nigga?
So he look at me, bro, puts his hand out to
trying to chill with you.
Nah, Quilly said something. I gotta get out there. That nigga Quilly was like, motherfuckers talk shit. You feel me? And then when they see you, they all teeth and palms. Like,
come on, bro.
So all teeth and palms.
That ain't what I just walked over.
That nigga get it.
He told me to play it how I want to, and I'm really here, and you know what I'm saying? We on camera, but oh God, I was in that mode. I was throwing the hood up and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, like we here now.
Nigga out there like, oh, that's what I'm screaming out.
Come on, bro. You ain't gonna see me every day. I'm not gonna run into you every time. So now that we hear what you gonna do now. You know what I'm saying? Smack that hand. Bro he turned the other way with his brother and they walked up.
Hey, that smacked the head. That's it.
The whole section seen me do it. So I walked back to the section and continued to turn up.
And I feel like that's not even like, it's not even like, of course, what that can lead to is like, of course, y'all out here fighting, but it's just like, all right, bro, like I try to have a conversation with you, and all you had to do was just be like, hey, sometimes niggas just be trying to make the hoes laugh. Don't do that with my name. Don't make the hoes laugh with my name at all. Like,
I'm a grown man, bro. Like, and at the end of the day, I still stand on them same.
Don't try to get with the hoes and then try to make yourself feel tough with my name. Don't use my name for it. You feel me?
Come on, bro. You could have. The hoes, if we being honest, the hoes he was talking to was easy.
He could have tried to hit it. Hey, hell yeah, I fuck with Dax on God. Like, that's my man.
What?
I used to go to school. I used to be with that nigga every day.
You probably would have scored that night. But you tried to go the other way and tried to downplay me. And I know how niggas be. That's why I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna challenge this player. I don't like shit like that because I don't do that to no other man unless I know. When I see that nigga, boy, it's on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just the way you're telling the story, because like I'm gonna bring this up a lot, but the voice of Indy, because I just listened to it today. But you were saying like how growing up, like in your first, like you had a lot of inspiration from Kevin Gates and a lot of his speeches and him talking, and I can see a lot of it like in the way you handle yourself, you hold yourself like with just that honor, like how Kevin Gates always says, like, you feel me, like when he goes somewhere, you know, it's just him and his lady, you feel me, like pulled up just you and your lady, like, you feel me. You greet people with respect, but you're not going to accept any disrespect.
Bro, number one, I'm a Muslim, so I definitely understand Kevin Gates on a different level than most. But at the same time, it's just like shit. Having a life from where I'm from and from where he's from in Louisiana, it's kind of like shit. He from the trenches too, so I relate to long.
That's why Kevin Gates is always respected because you feel it.
You feel it. You know what I'm saying? I come in, bro. Any room I walk in, bro, I come in peace. But also know that I'll tear this bitch down if it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna allow you to sit here disrespect me, like,
bro.
And I posted this one thing. It was Kevin Gates. He was like, he was saying basically like about like his respect. He was like basically like, yo, I'll die about it all the way, like
for shit show
about any disrespect.
I'm not the, and I'll tell y'all like shit. I'm not the hardest nigga out here at all. I'm not trying to be. But at the end of the day, if you go back and do your history on me and like when I was stuck in the trenches with my niggas,
you was doing treacherous things in the trenches. It's what happens.
I've never walked away from no fade. I done lost. I can tell y'all that. You know what I'm saying? Without being like, yeah, I did. Nah, I took some losses for shit show. I took some wins too. But at the end of the day, that's what you sign up for when you out there. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, I really wasn't even trying to hold dude. I just really wanted to see
if the way he gave it to you, he gave it to you like, hey, like,
is it gonna be the
shit off? Because by saying that, like, whatever you want to do, you saying like, all right, well, if I want to fight, then you're willing to fight.
Yeah,
that's what that's.
You gonna be on that. You gonna match.
You literally say you're gonna match whatever energy I bring to you, like.
man, bro, on my dead brother, a man smacked my hand when I reached out to give him a welcoming or a handshake to say what's happening. A man smacked my hand, I'm gonna smack him next in the face.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not about to sit here and do all the gaming with you. I want to see where you at with it. And I could tell, like I said, when I first laid eyes on him and he laid eyes on me and hurried up and looked off, I knew what it was. You didn't even want to make eye contact with me
Nigga
like
saw
a
the
man
ghost.
for too long.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's horrible. Another grown man smacking another grown man.
But that goes to show you
he
that
walked away.
the man that tries to be the tough guy, that nigga ain't so tough. Like everybody try to make it seem like the nigga with
That's
the
a
pistol.
real saying. They always say like the loudest
he
one.
might not even be the one that shoots first. That nigga might start running with the jerk. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker in there gonna put that.
Come on, bro. So it's like I just knew that from that situation alone. I knew what type of person he still is, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave the situation alone. You know what I'm saying? That alone just told me like
that's the end of this. Like, cause I mean, at that point, that is dead. Like,
he
literally, like,
understands now though. Like I'm not scared at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come see about you. I don't need 10 niggas to hey, I'm coming this old dude or let's show
step down here with me real quick.
Yeah,
like,
nah.
You can't solo no.
I can't. Dolo, bro. I'm trying to see what you on. And the first thing you do is come.
teeth and palms.
And it didn't even have to be like that. You could have just play like, oh, nah, bro.
I'm trying to
You know,
push
like,
peace.
Mr. Shoe, what you do. But niggas' pride and ego get in the way and shit, bro. Just said it just like,
Around,
bro, you know,
around females, man.
Definitely, I've seen it a lot, man. Around the ladies, niggas' energy change, man. Like once they get around some coochie, you can tell like who probably like they want to puff their chest out, like. And we all know about like everybody got that homeboy like once I get around the ladies, like nigga trying to put you in the head, like he stay trying to fight, like niggas start bringing up irrelevant ass shit, like bro, you remember what I did to them niggas, man?
Yeah,
And you can just tell like and niggas are still like that. It's a lot of niggas, and it's just worse because you get older and it's like hold up, like when we was kids. It wasn't as serious. It was like it just is what it is. You feel me? Some niggas act like that, but once you become a man, you grown. Nah, bro, you're just not gonna sit with some just so that you can feel cool. Like you're not gonna use my name to feel cool.
Man, bro, I'm honestly the reason I am the way I am today is because, bro, I made a promise to myself and my girl that passed away, bro. Like I wanted more for myself, bro.
Sorry for your loss on that one, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, like I made a promise to her, like. I was gonna change, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even like I said, I had just started TikTok while she was still alive. So she saw my transition. She saw what I was going for, but she didn't get to see like when the transition happened. But like I made that promise and I stand on that promise. You feel me? Like
Cause I can feel it in you. Like you definitely like you seem like bro, you like funny and like. But of course, just growing up in the hood, you have to build up this wall where you can't act too goofy because then niggas think you goofy. You feel me?
Yeah.
You can only like you got to sit there and hold that with your homeboys and y'all can sit there turn up a laugh. But as soon as you go outside, I can see like now you got this ability where you able to like I know who I am, bro. So I'm gonna just act like how I like to act. This is how I like to act.
Yeah, be yourself.
Going out and traveling showed me that when I started moving to them different states and
because it allowed you to open up. Because now you're not holding this barrier up, so you're allowed to literally be this open and free.
literally, I'm free, bro. I can be me without wondering or thinking like, damn, what they gonna think about me? Because that was my mindset. Like, how motherfuckers how the gang gonna look at me if I do this? Even they made fun of me, and I was like, fuck y'all, nigga. Somebody beat my ass.
Literally, like,
all right.
That's what we need more of in this type of like black community and the rap community is like more of like how you push shit out. Like, don't just always be the tough ghetto in the hood. Everybody want to move. The ghetto is nothing but a project for a system to keep breaking us down. Move out of that.
The system.
You feel me? Move out of that. Nigga. Get out of that area, nigga. Get somewhere to be who you want to be.
Some I started to understand, like, as I kept on growing and doing my thing, a lot of my niggas that I hang around and go back to the ghetto and hang around, like, a lot of them niggas some niggas never been out of Indiana. So a lot of people don't travel as much as me. They didn't see as much.
I just went last year. I hit it here. It's my first time.
It's a start. You know what
I
I'm
remember
saying?
I remember the first time he told me that. I remember he telling me, and I was blown the fuck away.
Yeah, I was surprised, but
I ain't never left the city nor the state. So it was like,
I know that was like a breath of fresh air for you.
yeah, it was weird.
It was weird,
bro.
It was weird, bro. We all done been through it.
It's like
where did you go?
I went to Tennessee, Springfield.
Tennessee cool as fuck. I fuck with Tennessee the long way, but it's just like if you don't go, bro, you'll never know.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
You never know what shit's like. You'll never know what something else is like. I love just hearing different people. I got family in Tennessee and Georgia, so it's like I just like going to hear their accent, country ass accent, like some different shit. You know what I'm saying? Seeing some different shit, eating some different shit. Like that's what I'm about, bro. I like just experience. You know what I'm saying?
Because there's so much. I don't mean to curse, but there's just so much to life, like, and that's why, like, cause I grew up real like young and shit. I love watching like the Travel Channel, watching Discovery Channel, Anthony Bourdain's where he would just like travel around the world to eat stuff. Like,
all my life.
I used to love those shows because it shows you like, hold up, like
so much more
living, like just being in the cities, just this shit's so small, but the world is so fucking huge.
Yeah.
Just cultures and people
And bro, I got one of my friends. Her name Jazz. She in the army. She was located in Texas. When after she came back, she went to Italy. She got to be in Italy for 4 years. She's never been out there. But just from watching her, you know what I'm saying, leave home, leave her family and everybody, and go to Italy for 4 years. That's the type of shit I pushed her to. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, go out there. Cause bro, I want to do some shit like that. Maybe not the move for that long, but shit, I ain't got no passport yet, but I'm about to get one.
just to get up. My little cousin, he just went up out the country, and I was just talking to him today, like, cause he was just probably like I'd say about 2 years ago. He's just locked in a box.
Mm-hmm.
Now my boy out in you feel me? Where I think he just went to somewhere in Mexico, but he by the water. You know, he walking through the jungles and shit. And I'm like, bro, look,
see,
just 2 years ago, like if you would have told him that's what he was gonna be doing, hell no, he couldn't even see what that shit looked like.
I want to tell y'all like what really got me on my toes from One More Dance. So when I got locked up, the first time I was just in there in my pod. It was just everybody had misdemeanors, so everybody was eventually coming home. Yeah. When I went back to jail and I was in Kentucky, even some people that watch this, they gonna be able to vouch and like tell you like, cause they was locked up with me. But out there, I didn't have nobody. I literally had my auntie and uncle, and they over 60. They both over 60. My auntie never leaves the house. My uncle just got finished doing 10 years in prison down there in Kentucky. And I'm glad he home and everything so I can have him too. But I didn't have nobody but them to really like call on and count on once I was getting out or to check on me and make sure I was good in there. But as I was in there sitting, the second time I went, everybody was on their way to prison, bro. Everybody in my pod, it was 25 people, it was 20 beds, and only 5 people was about to go home. And
So everybody like, and they finna go sit down for a little.
Everybody can get sit straight up.
Bro, I was one of them people without a bed. I was one of them people that was definitely coming home, but at the time, like I was telling y'all, I didn't know whether I was coming home or not.
It was still up in the air, like it was still a wobbler. You feel me?
So you know what I'm saying? Some of the guys in there, they knew my uncle, because some of them was just coming home from prison, about to get out. Some of them was cool with my uncle. So once they figured out who my uncle was, you know what I'm saying, they wanted to hop on the phone and make sure he was him. I'm like, shit, no problem, shit. I called him, we chopped it up, they chopped it up, and they treated me like family in there. Like I was overly good. I didn't have to buy commissary for nothing. I didn't have to buy no e-cig or nothing to smoke or nothing. Like everything was handy.
That's how it was.
So I'm like, I understood what type of power my uncle had, you know what I'm saying, when he was in here. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm telling people who I am because they're trying to figure me out. Because I'm not from here. I don't talk like y'all. And I got locked up in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, which is 10 minutes away from the state line of Clarksville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
So everybody I'm locked up in there with is damn near from Tennessee. So boom.
Backwards at that damn there.
Yeah. So we in there talking. I'm telling people what I got going on. I'm an artist. I rap. I do this. I do that. I'm a TikTok influencer. At first, people thought I was lying because you know how niggas is. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just be in there talking. Bro, when I was out, I had 30 racks in this motherfucker. Old school and some old shit. I wasn't on that. I was on some humble shit. And if you was willing to shit, come talk to me.
You just wanted to be able to tell, like, because you just wanted to make it almost like an affirmation. You had to keep saying it, like, so that, like, you had something to look forward to. Like, hell yeah, this is what I'm doing when I get out. Like, I'm back home.
In my mind, I'm working out every day. I'm in my best shape. And I'm just like, you know what? I gotta get out of here. And in my last couple of days of me being, because my bond was $10,000. I have I had $3,500 and I wasn't getting out. They wouldn't give me 10% of my bond or nothing. It was like 10,000
They want
cash.
the whole thing
In
cash.
Kentucky, no bail bondsman either.
Man, I ain't fucked up.
So you know what I'm saying?
You
I'm
dead
sitting.
ass?
I'm sitting. No bail bondsman, no nothing. So 10,000 cash. My last court date, I was talking to my boy. He went up the road. My boy Wes, and he was an OG. He Wes about 45. And Wes was just like my wife. He was like yesterday. I asked my wife to look your name up on YouTube, and he was like she was playing some of the music and I could hear it. And I was asleep at the time while he had her doing this. So he was like, I heard your music, bro, and he was like, she told me that you went viral on a few of your videos and shit like that. And I was like, yeah, for sure. And he was like, bro, my kids love TikTok. He was like, bro, keep being you and doing what you're doing. He was like, I promise you're gonna get out of here. Next day I go to court, 10%. I got granted 10% of my bond. So it's only $1,000 for me to get out on bond. Made bond the same day. But like while I'm sitting in there with him, it was like his energy just changed towards me. Like he would be down in the motherfuckers. He knew he was about to go up the road. He'd be down. But like every time I come around and talk to him, like brighten up his day, he'd be, you know what I'm saying, in a good mood. We sitting there just laughing.
A little bit of hope in there. And
yeah.
And that's literally what he's saying. He's seeing a young nigga that's about to be able to get out, that has a real opportunity to do something. He be like, damn, like I'm gonna get to be in the presence of this shit real quick. Like,
yeah. So when I come back from court, he first one at the door, like, what they saying? Like, what's happening? You getting out? What's happening? I was like, I played it off. I'm like, nah, I'm just bullshitting. I'm getting out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? We turned up. Niggas around the pod, they mugging because they know they ain't going nowhere. But him,
I know that probably definitely causes niggas to be in their feeling just because you get to come back and this bitch happy.
This nigga saying, like,
I got 6 to 8.
You're going with us, my boy. You're going to prison. Like niggas is saying this to me.
That's fried as hell. So niggas like,
I'm like, damn, that's
if I gotta go sit up here, man, nah, get the young nigga too, man.
So you feel me? After I told him I was coming home, we sitting, made a little break or something. It was like some sweets we was eating or whatever, just sitting there chilling. And he was like, bro, he was like, I ain't gonna lie. He was like, promise me something. I was like, what? He was like, get out of here. He was like, don't come back, bro, please. He was like, just go live your life. He was like, don't look back on this shit.
That's some movie shit, man. That's
real. Like
that's hard as fuck.
I can never forget him out of my head, bro. Like I didn't know this man from a can of paint till he talked to my uncle and we really started chilling. And this was
make sure you was straight.
This was a Crip pod I was in. And down out there is more so Bloods and Crips rather than GD and Vice Lord. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying. From where I come from, this is a different environment for me. But I'm sitting here with him, and he was he like a leader. You know what I'm saying? And that's what like gave me it was like he was there vouching for me, and I was like, I got you. Like I made that promise to him. I'm like, bro, I don't want to come back here. I was like, shit, I got family. You know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, even that woman on your face. He was like, bro, you're not supposed to be here, bro. You don't. He was like, nigga, you got a brand new orange jumpsuit on, nigga. You look like you about to shoot a video shoot. I'm talking about I got brand new black forces on. They ain't even creased.
You look like you're the guy. He like kind of like hitting like it look like a costume on you. It don't fit on you.
Yeah, it didn't fit, bro. And I'm like, this ain't. I kept saying, I'm like, this ain't me, bro. I got too much going on. 2 weeks later, I get out. 2 weeks later, I head to Miami, go do that show. 2 weeks later, after that, I go to Houston. Feel me? I just continue to travel. Go to Atlanta after that. I think I spent back to Houston, like all in the same year in a couple months, just continuously doing shit, going out places, trying to talk to promoters and get on at shows and shit like that. Just really turning myself up because every time I would think about why I was doing it, I had that flashback of me and him sitting there, like damn. So a couple months went on after I'm doing all this traveling. They granted me, instead of coming to Kentucky to be seen in court, they granted me Zoom. Go to Zoom. This is now about 6 to 7 months after I'm out. I get on Zoom and I'm wondering what happened to my nigga West. Because I ain't seen, heard from him or nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's a different state. So I figured I was going to lose him. I get on Zoom. He in prison in Kentucky. And like back then when I was locked up, I had dreads.
So wait, he on the same Zoom call as you?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's me, him, and like 2 other people and the judge and the lawyers. But like he just kept doing this. because I cut my dreads. I kept saying I was gonna cut my dreads while I was in there, but they was dirty as fuck. So I'm like, man, fuck this shit. Kept doing this, but we couldn't really talk. You know what I'm saying? But just to see him and see he was doing well in that motherfucker, that just made that brought my spirit up for real.
So have you been able to like get in contact with him ever after that? Nah.
I did. I ain't gonna lie. I sent him some money.
Type shit. Hell yeah. Nah. I mean,
I was thinking about saying, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking about saying how, but I sent him some money.
yeah, just from whatever you send, just the fact like, and I know even no matter what it was, shit, you could have sent that nigga just a letter with some words on it. It's just like, hey, young blood, remember me and like that. He know like, hey, I probably ain't do too much good in this world, but like, hey, I inspired a young nigga. Like
he got to listen like to what when I was talking because I went before him, so he got to listen to me talk before the judge, and I got to kind of like tell him without telling him what I had.
Yeah, but you let him know like for me.
I was like shit. I done got out. I got a crib. I'm doing good for myself. I'm traveling, getting paid for music to travel. You know what I'm saying? And shit, it was just like a Kool-Aid smell from me to him. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, shit. At least I stood on my word. You feel me? I got niggas like him just doing some time. You know what I'm saying? I think he about to do like 5 years.
And you literally just met him on this chance encounter, like randomly ran across him.
But I didn't know him from a can of paint. He fucked with me before they talked to my uncle and shit. But after he talked to my uncle
just made sure he was straight.
My uncle looked out for him as he was a young in prison. So it was like he felt like, you know what I'm saying, it was just only right if he, you know what I'm saying, took care of me while I was in there. And he didn't just you with us now type shit. Yeah. Like, nah. He let me do my own thing. I stayed to myself, work out every day. I was a quiet nigga in jail.
Yeah, he just make sure like check around, make sure you all right.
Ain't nobody playing crazy with me. We Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Nigga play crazy in there. I caught my fade.
You had a couple fades up in that bitch?
Only one. I caught one in Ohio and I caught one in Kentucky. And they tried to damn near G-check me on some thinking I was vice lord because of the bunny on my face. And some of the vice lords in there was confused because I had this on my face and I had the C on my neck.
So they're like, yo, like
the halo above that it was my nigga, it was my best friend that died. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, my first night in Kentucky, a nigga tried to play crazy with me, and he basically asked me as soon as I came in the pod. This was before I met West and all that. This is the first time I go to jail. He asked me, he like, you vice lord? I was like, nah. You feel me? My family wanted to come to GD. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that goes. So I didn't say all that though. I was just like, nah, you feel me? I kept my shit. I got my shit in my hand there. That's how freshly I just walked in here.
As soon as you walk in,
you didn't even get to your pod yet.
Bro, at the door. He like, door? Like, what's happening? He like, what's happening, bro? Vice Lord? I'm like, nah. I keep walking. Mind you, there wasn't no beds, and it was beds, but they was already full. So I had to put my mat on the floor. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm not thinking. I just got processed in. I'm ready to go to sleep.
You just hoping you're going to be able to sleep in this motherfucker.
So I'm like, but I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, shit, an OG was laying on the ground next to me. And he asked me, he was just like, you new here? I was like, yeah. He was like, you're not from here, are you? I was like, nah. He was like, what did he just say to you when you walked in? And I was like, he just asked me, was I vice lord? Nothing crazy. He was like, watch him. And I was like, I ain't worried about that. Like, he wasn't young. He was older than me for sure, but he was a little nigga. And I'm not just doubting him because he's short, because I'm short and I can get active. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I've sized him up like, it's just not going down.
Yeah, thinking like, you just asked questions and shit.
They got laid back. I'm like, shit, man, whatever. He like, all right. And nigga, OG laying on his mat, where you at? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. Lay down about 30 minutes, fall asleep. I wake up, I got instincts, like gut feelings that I listen to. Something just told me like that something was staring at me.
Hell yeah, is that motherfucker?
Nigga, I wake up, there's two niggas like standing, like they not standing over me, but they standing on the sides of me. And I'm on the floor, so I'm way further down than the bed. The average bed would be.
You literally like right next to niggas' foot, basically.
Yeah, so I'm looking around like, what the fuck going on? Like, what's happening? And this dude, again, with his niggas. So I get up, I'm like, what's happening? Get to talking to his man, he like, man, this nigga's a vice lord, this nigga's scared, you know what I'm saying, banging shit, woo woo. Like, nigga, what? And I just woke up, and I'm not a morning.
And that's the most fucked up situation to put a nigga in, cause like I can't even sit here and tell you like, bro, I'm just not vice lord.
Yeah,
like you're not accepting that. I gotta be something.
I'm
like
not from here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told him, I'm like, bro, I'm not from here, bro. What the fuck is you talking about? He's steady going at it with his mans, and I deserve the fade. I'm not gonna lie, cause I got family that's vice lord and they don't fuck around like that, but. It just made me so mad and frustrated that I'm in jail already. I was just like,
fuck.
I got hit dead in my shit. Not even going, like, bro was cut like that. That was his body. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to G-check me for sure, but I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck them niggas. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, but that's how I'm feeling.
You're not even, you're just like, because you already in this shitty situation. You're like, know what? I know exactly what you want real quick.
Yeah,
like,
you feel me? So I'm like,
I'm about to give it to you. We're just going to do this.
Nigga, I got shit. Bro cracked me in my shit. He was so small, bro. I grabbed him by his jumpsuit and I picked him up and put him on the wall. I'm getting hit dead in my shit by his mans. But I locked in on dude. So it was like, nah, nigga, you come here. Got to beat him up. The guards came in, but they watched everything on camera. You feel me? The CEO, he watched everything on camera. And they had to go to the hole. And I ain't have to go nowhere.
I mean, shit. You over there sleeping? It wasn't like niggas was in the day room just talking and
bullshit. Be waking up. Yeah, that's the vice lord. Niggas like me fucking standing. I'm sleeping. I wake up. It's 2 a.m. What the fuck?
It's just like all this
breakfast first.
Yeah, all this confusion, bro. I'm not from here. I just got locked up on some shit. I don't even know for real what I'm locked up for.
And then I already told you I wasn't, bro, but you just don't want to believe it. You're not accepting that.
Tell him, bro, that I'm lying.
He like, nah, bro.
He see me in court. And he's still in his jumpsuit and shit. I'm just coming in. Boom, I go up there. I get locked up. I go to the back. He right behind the little wall they got. Where they sitting at.
Yeah.
He just came up to the wall and he put his fist up there. I dapped him up. Oh God. Bro, ain't never give me no problem, no trouble, no nothing. Like,
I mean, that's honestly how it's supposed to be. Like, hey.
It was just one of them, like, I showed you what was up. Like, I ain't even worried. Like, when I was looking at it, I was in my head. I'm like, am I about to have to beat this nigga up again? Like,
you trying to get ready?
Pull some sexy shit. Beat his ass up.
Yeah, my mama. So I'm like, hell no. But bro came up to the wall. He just started smiling and dapped me up through the glass. I dapped him up. Shit, I went back. But them Kentucky niggas is definitely different. I say that.
I ain't gonna lie.
One broke because he was short. Like, I ain't gonna lie, he was tightened up. But I was cut back then. Like, I done gained a few pounds to the stomach. Like, I'm talking about I'm cut. Like, when I went to Ohio and was locked up in Ohio, that was when I started working out because I'm like, all right, these niggas is big as hell. I'm not about to go like that. So, nigga, within about a month, I was damn near like, nigga, I'm doing heli push-ups and sit-ups and motherfucker hold my legs. I'm going up the stair. You feel me? I'm hitting shit. So about a month later, nigga, and I fasted a lot because I didn't eat the food. So nigga, I was cut.
So it's just straight muscle, it's lean.
Yeah,
nigga, like 2% fat.
That was the best shape I've ever been in, bro.
Hey, another question I definitely want to talk about was what's going on with the GRQ? Was y'all still?
So
and then who's all on that? Because I ain't gonna lie, like I know the names, but I seen a couple different names on it.
So GRQ, it's a family for real, bro. It ain't even like a music group. I'll say that, but mainly me and my brother Steve, we like 2 out of 2. Yeah, I ain't the same without him type shit. Like,
so that's gonna be something that y'all keep, like, even if y'all not doing it under the GRQ and you just doing just straight.
Yeah,
She Love Dax. It's always GRQ.
It's always gonna be GRQ. It's always gonna be there. And my brother Dave, that I make music with, he do his own shit, but we do a lot of collabs because I like turning him up. He like turning me up.
Hell yeah.
We make good ass music together, so it's like, why not? And but as far as GRQ as the family. You got me, you got Steve, you got Jab, you got Corday, you got a few females. You got like my sister Barry. Make sure I don't forget nobody. You got a little DJ. You know what I'm saying? We a real family, bro. Like, we all kind of grew up around the same neighborhood, and we like the shit we doing now, been doing it. You know what I'm saying?
So like none of these guys are like people you met after doing music. Y'all came into doing the music, and then that's what like.
Yeah, like as I was evolving as an artist, they've been there before I made music for real. Like they've been around, so I treat them all like shit, like my blood. You know what I'm saying? Even if they not, they families know like shit. My family know what's going on with them. Like they can pull up to my mama house. Nigga, I ain't there. Mama still gonna be. Y'all need to come in. Y'all good. Y'all ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that type of vibe. I don't consider too many people family, and I don't run with everybody. So them they special to me. They're my heart.
Nah, I feel about to say shit. We all been locked in since middle school, literally.
Damn. What school did y'all go to?
Emadonna. And then went from Emadonna to Manual. We've been locked in since then.
Man.
Like shit, really, it's like
two different motherfuckers. So I got it.
I was say it's like damn, since like 2013. I've been knowing him, and then I would have met him. No, I would have met him in 2012, and then I met you in 2013.
Yeah.
Damn.
And we just all been locked in. Like ever since we first met niggas at school, it's just like.
Did any of y'all hoop?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
I was I hooped freshman year, but I ain't really hoop. I was just on the team.
I was gonna say, not even being funny, but I think I scored the most points I ever scored in basketball against Manu.
What year? Because we the same age. So around what year? What school did you go to?
I went to Brown.
Okay, which year? What year would that have been?
He was with Cavassier.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're talking about that would have been our
That was 20.
Yeah, we was Ali and all.
Ali, yeah.
Sophomore year,
yeah. I think when we played Manual, when I played Manual, that was like my junior year.
Junior year, yeah, I didn't play.
My life.
We had a.
I know. I ain't gonna lie. I played on the freshman team. We used to get our ass bust.
Bro, us too. But we evolved. You feel me? We got code on some shit. We got Ali ass. He came. Well, no, not Ali. We was trying to get Cavassier over there. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, Cavassier, man.
But I think Ali did come to Ripple, didn't he?
Yeah, Ali was there.
Yep. Ali came to Ripple. My mama. But we was recruiting niggas, bro. Like,
oh shit,
we was on some shit. We was trying to recruit people too, but the fucking school wasn't trying to get nobody buses to go out to go get these motherfuckers and shit. Cause we
did get that one tall white boy. I still be seeing, bro. Nigga probably like 7 foot. But no, they did bust him out. I remember, and he came. It was like his senior year.
Yeah, it was.
He didn't even. He took one class.
Yeah,
he barely went to class, but all he had to do was just show up to practice.
I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to ride that nigga. That nigga was pulling up in the car and shit. Nice little Camaro. All right, all right, you got it. Okay,
bro.
Hey, nah, man, I really appreciate you coming through, fucking with us though, heavy man, for real, like. And we definitely got to tap in. Let us know, like, bro, any events and shit you doing, bro.
Hell yeah. Definitely can pull up. Y'all can pull up whenever. But like I said, even with this promoting shit I got going on now, like I'm at 6, you know what I'm saying? We definitely be turned up. So
hey, I definitely, these niggas barely come out, but I'll definitely probably pop outside with you one time.
Hell yeah, bro. It be vibes, you feel me? And the She Loves Dex name is real. Like, no offense, you know what I'm saying, if you got a girl at home or nothing, you know what I'm saying? But I do be around bad women. I don't
got no girl. He the only one with a girl. I be outside, bro.
But at the same time, the reason the women hang around me is because I'm genuine. I'm not trying to shoot my shot. I just like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel it, bro. When I go out, I ain't gonna cap. Like, I usually go out. I got a bunch of female friends, and that's usually who I be outside with. Like,
tell them, come on.
Say less. Nah, I'll definitely have motherfuckers pull up. Hey, man, y'all already know, man. It's 4-Way Podcast. Go tap in with She Loves Dex. Everywhere, go check out GRQ Official on YouTube, man.
Yes, sir.
We out of here, man.
Hey, if you ain't on TikTok, get on TikTok and start dancing, nigga.
Check my man out.
That shit is fun.